It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run once more with Edwards. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely from 10 yards out. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Lance going to throw.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 83 yards. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 76 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Lance. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they'll go for it. Lance. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They go play action now. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Lance. Flushed out. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lance. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Matabike. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the...
Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half. Tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
4th down. Here's Jackson.
Thank you.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it.
He's got him in, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
What are you saying?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 more yards there and another first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can...
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run with Edwards off the option. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Edwards. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Who brought the big boys out? Give nothing, take everything, boys.
They'll
we got it.
It's Edwards. And
Good
they'll take
shit,
it into the end
touch.
zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Now Lance.
They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Seconds.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
George.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes. You better
oh, he missed. Oh, I'm about to
say. They could have used it right there.
There's no way.
Put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
No way.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
That's dangerous. Many of you. Getting this way. Freddie got everything else.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. One last shot for Jackson. Being chased out left. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
Maybe so.